Samsung's new foldable phones, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and Z Fold 7, are expected to be announced in just a couple of months. One of the biggest questions people have is about what processors these phones will use. Now, a new report from South Korea might finally have the answer, and it's a surprising one, especially for the Z Flip 7. Let's start with the Galaxy Z Flip 7. If this report is right, Samsung might be making a huge change. For the first time, the Flip 7 could use a Samsung-made chip called the Exynos 2500 instead of the usual Qualcomm Snapdragon chip. This would be a big first for Samsung's foldable phones, which have always used Snapdragon processors until now. Why would Samsung do this? From a business angle, it makes sense. By using its own chips, Samsung could lower costs and rely less on Qualcomm. It might also give them more power to negotiate better deals with chipmakers in the future. Plus, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 is expected to power the Galaxy S26 next year, so Samsung might be looking to separate its foldable and regular phone lines. But here's the thing, customers might not be thrilled. Samsung's Exynos chips don't have the best reputation when it comes to performance and reliability. The Exynos 2500 in particular had problems earlier and was supposed to be in the Galaxy S25 series before production issues changed those plans. While things seem to have improved, some buyers might still be nervous about it. Performance-wise, reports say the Flip 7 will be faster than the Flip 6, but not by a huge amount. And since the Exynos 2500 probably won't beat the Snapdragon 8 Elite, people might feel disappointed if the price stays the same or goes up, especially since last year's Flip 6 had the powerful Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Meanwhile, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will play it safe and stick with the Snapdragon 8 Elite. This is good news for people who want top performance, as it means the Fold 7 will be able to compete with other flagship phones coming in 2025. The different chips in the two foldables might create a bit of an awkward situation. On one hand, you'll have a premium foldable with the latest Snapdragon chip. On the other, a slightly more affordable model using a chip people aren't so sure about. This could affect how people see the value of each phone. Samsung is expected to start making these phones in May and could produce about 200,000 units of the Flip 7 by June. It's not a huge number, but it gives Samsung some room to see how things go. If demand is strong and the Exynos chip performs well, they can quickly make more. Interestingly, there's no new info about the budget-friendly Galaxy Z Flip FE, sometimes called the Flip XE. Earlier leaks said it might use an older Exynos 2400E chip to keep the price down. But since this new report didn't mention it, it's possible that model won't launch at the same time as the other two. So, in short, it looks like the Galaxy Z Flip 7 will use the Exynos 2500 chip, while the Z Fold 7 will stick with Snapdragon's top chip. It's a bold move for Samsung, and whether it works out or not, it's going to make 2025 an interesting year for foldable phones. The official reveal is expected in July, and fans won't have to wait much longer to see what happens.